Welcome back to another video, guys, from here in Egypt. Today we are in the city of Aswan, and more specifically right now we have arrived at the gates of the unfinished obelisk. This right here is one of the tourist sites that is here in Aswan to see. Although if you guys have been following my journey, you already know it's not going to be a part of our budget to go inside, but we can see from the outside. All right, so now the reason that I wanted to come here is that this is actually a very important area in Egypt. The reason why is because behind me, all the way up there, I don't know if you can see it, there's going to be an unfinished obelisk. Now, this is the actual location where a lot of the stones in the pyramids were actually taken from. You can see, these are all of the mountains that the ancient Egyptians would have came all the way here in Aswan, so far from Cairo, to take a chunk of these big rocks and bring them back all the way to Cairo. And if you guys seen in one of the first impressions video in Luxor, there is these huge obelisks. And right here is one of the locations that it was supposed to actually bring one of these obelisks over there. Although while they were making the obelisk, there was a crack and an indentation in the obelisk, so they weren't able to bring it out and they abandoned it. Now we just walked a little bit more around and I'm going to try to give you guys a better view. Look at this. These are the huge rocks that all of the obelisks were made from, and a lot of the pyramid stones came from right here. Anyways, we did not come all the way to Egypt just to look at some rocks. The reason why we're here is to interact with the people, see how the daily life here in Egypt really is. Now, the first thing that I'm going to be looking for is a sugarcane juice. How much is one sugarcane juice? 6? I'll take one. Yes, please. One? Yes, please. Thank you. Alright, so we got ourselves a sugarcane juice. If you've never been to Egypt or you've never tried one of these sugarcane juice, I will give you a taste test review right now. Absolutely amazing. So very sweet and very refreshing. And that guy was very honest. It was only about 6 pounds, which equates to 25 cents. Amazing. So now we have come to another touristy spot that's actually not so touristy. As you guys can see, literally no tourists around me. And right across, this is what you see. Anyways, right behind me, as you guys can see, this is the Isis temple. So this is actually a very important piece of Egyptian history. Now, the reason why is that this is the old religion. Back in the day, before that Islam came into Egypt, this is the religion that the people would have been practicing. Now, Isis isn't the Isis that you probably heard in the media. This is one of the gods of the ancient world. There's many different gods that the ancient Egyptians used to pray to, and one of them would have been Isis. And this is her temple right here. Now we are walking through you could call it the slums of Egypt. This is the not so pleasant reality of a lot of Egyptians, is that they aren't really living in the most luxurious lifestyle. Right here, look at that. We have a donkey. That's so cool. But, oh boy. Okay. Well, now you guys know what a donkey sounds like. But anyways, this is the sad thing about Egypt, is that a lot of the people are living in poverty and not so good conditions. And the sad thing about this is that literally right beside the Nile, only about maybe 10-minute walk away from the Nile, this is the conditions that you see the everyday Egyptian living in. You can just see literally like destroyed homes, garbage everywhere. Chickens, there's donkeys, nothing wrong with that. But just the state of this environment, you guys can see, and it's pretty sad. I'm okay.
Huh?
I don't like to go on boats.
Excuse me?
I get boat sick.
Boat sick?
Yeah, my stomach, I puke. Her and me, we don't. No, I don't like being in the water. You're a Nubian?
Yes.
Very cool. What's your name?
Hafiz.
Hafiz?
Yes.
Where do you live? Do you live on one of the islands?
Another side.
Interesting.
The bank, another side.
Right. You're very tall, eh?
Yes.
How tall are you?
America.
6'7"? Nice meeting you.
Okay, son.
Yes. See you. Bye.
You smoke?
I do not smoke.
Don't smoke.
No, I don't. So that man was a Nubian man. So interesting fact about the area that we are in. This is one of the settlements of the Nubian people, or the Kingdom of Kush, that would have lasted thousands of years long ago. Anyways, so we have arrived at the Nile. And just like I was telling you, only about a 10-minute walk from where we were at before, you have this beautiful area. Look at how amazing this is. Hello, hi, how are you? You see, one way to protect yourself against all of the beggars is put a camera on them, because I am sure you are going to get hassled. But when they're on camera, they don't like to. Hello, hi, how are you? You see, it's almost like a protective veil around me. As long as the camera is on, no one will mess with me.
Go around the island 1 hour good price. And also to see the cantina, tombs, the garden around the island good price.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
You're Nubian?
Yes.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Abdul.
Abdullah.
Ah.
And you? Then?
My name Yunus.
Yunus, from where?
Afghanistan.
Muslim people, good people.
Yes.
Good friendly people. I'm Nubian people. Go to take you if you want around the island, 1 hour sailing to see my motorboat and have good price.
Where do you live? You live on the other side or the island?
Nubian village, West Bank, other side.
Ah, on
And
the other
also you can
side.
see Nubian village food, Nubian village drinking tea, Nubian house, Nubian Muslim people family, mosque, nice mosque.
You're Muslim?
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's good. Of course, yes.
I can take you to see our village if you want to see, drink tea,
Yeah.
eat some things from Nubian. So you're welcome to go to around the island. You have a faluka and you have motorboat.
Ah, how long have the Nubian people been in Aswan?
200 years maybe.
200 years. Is it when they constructed the dam?
Dam?
Yeah.
About 60 years, 70 years.
Yeah. Ah, before.
All water is a Nubian village, finish. Nubian people come back with the bank, island, there. I want to talk with you the stories, Nubian stories also. I tell you Nubian stories. Come see my boat. Look, we have a look.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Open look.
Unfortunately, I don't have too much money to give.
How much you want to pay?
I really have very little. I'm 40, 30. Yeah, I know. I'm not an American tourist. Yeah.
This is 1 hour, about $10 for 1 hour sailing.
Ah, yes. Like, I don't have that. Yeah. But it was nice meeting you.
Okay, have a nice time.
Thank you. Bye. Another way to protect yourself against people thinking that you're a walking ATM is to tell them you're from Afghanistan, because they look at any American as a walking ATM and someone that just has all of the money in the world. But anyways, let's see what more we can do. I'm trying to find out a little bit more information on the Nubian people, but the people are smart. They don't want to give any information unless you're giving them money. Well, just to give you guys a little bit more information on the research that I have done, the Nubian people actually lived in an area that is very close to here, but when the dam was created, a lot of them actually came to Aswan because it flooded the area where they were historically living in. And a lot of people live all the way from Aswan all the way to Sudan. That would have been the area of the Kingdom of Kush. I have no money.
One.
No. It's okay.
One.
Please, okay, let me go. One of the unfortunate things about Egypt is that although it has so many beautiful sights and beautiful environments, the thing is, anything that's beautiful in Egypt has a price on it. And if it doesn't have a price, it's not going to be a very good view. Like you can see, I've literally been walking for about an hour along the Nile, and everywhere you're either going to see an obstructed view with one of the boats parked in front of it, or it's going to be a restaurant that you have to spend money, and it's going to be a lot more expensive than any other regular restaurant. And right here, as I said, is one of the only places that I found that you can see an unobstructed view of the Nile and the beautiful mountain right there. But obviously there's construction going on, and probably in a year or so this spot is also going to be taken up to another business. But this is the sad reality of Egypt.
1 hour.
I'm okay.
Look, motorboat.
Yeah, I don't like to be on boats.
Don't turn off fire. They're not good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
With Ramadan, remember me. Remember me yesterday.
Yes,
When
yes,
you
I've
buy
seen
it,
you
yeah.
before. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right, right, right.
You want to look for 1 hour.
I do not want.
Yeah, much good.
No, no, I'm okay.
Nubian village.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Nubian village.
I'm okay. I'm just trying to enjoy the area over here.
Christian Island.
Yeah.
Maybe later?
No, I don't want to go.
No?
Yeah. So now I just walked a little bit away from the Nile to come to this area with statues, not because it's a very touristy site, but the opposite, because there is no one here and it's actually quiet and there's no honking. Well, if you walk a little bit down, just like about 10 meters, you're gonna get the honking. But man, this is one of the most annoying parts about Egypt. Constant honking, constantly having to say no to all of the street beggars, the people that are trying to sell you boat tours, and all of the scammers all around. It is really a ruining experience, and for a place that depends so much on tourism, this isn't a place that really treats tourists well. It's kind of sad. It is very sad. Very difficult part about being in Egypt and trying to enjoy your time. Anyways, and just for your information, if you guys are ever thinking about coming to Egypt, this is something to note, is that even though the accommodations and the food and a lot of it are going to be cheaper, the thing is you are not going to be able to do anything without spending money. So for example, a place like Paris, one of the most expensive places in the world, you can still go to the Eiffel Tower and see it for free. You can go along the canal and enjoy the area for free. And there's many different activities that you can do for free. But when you come to Egypt, yes, there are going to be things that you can buy that are cheap, but you are not going to be able to do absolutely anything without spending a lot of money. And that is just the true reality of being here in Egypt. All right, so now we have arrived at the local souk, and this is one of the best ways you can experience the local culture here in Egypt. Ah, very nice.
Good price for you.
Very cool. How much is it?
What size you want?
What's the price first?
Okay, €4.
Ah, that's too much. I'm okay. Yeah.
3 for 10. 3.5.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
€4. Have a nice day.
Yes, yes, I'm okay. But anyways, you can see there's many different items you can buy. We have backpack, shoes. Over here is the local butchery. There's also a lot of traditional Egyptian clothes that you can buy. Right here we have some vegetables. By the way, right now that I've taken out the camera, I'm gonna get a lot more stares and a lot more people coming up to me trying to get some money. But this is the experience of trying to document Egypt. And by the way, for your information, this right here is the sugar canes that we bought a drink from earlier. But now I really would like to get a mango juice. Let's see if they give an honest and fair price. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Do you have a mango juice? Yes. How much is one cup? 30? Ah, too much. I'm okay. So 30 pounds is actually double the regular price. So we're gonna go back to the same spot and see if he gives it to me for 15, because I do believe he was honest. Take a look at this. One of the best parts and most beautiful parts of Egypt are their mosques. Just take a look at the minarets, how it's designed. Almost it has like a little balcony at the top, and it's so beautiful. Very unique architecture right here in Egypt. Amazing. One mango juice? Unfortunately, the older guy came, the boss I guess, and he wanted to scam, so I'm not gonna get any mango juice from here, but hopefully we'll try to get some falafel. Falafel 7 pounds? One sandwich? Yeah.
Well, 2 sandwich.
2 is 14.
2.14, okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
2
Yes.
sandwich.
Shukran. You see, there are honest people here in Egypt. It's just a little difficult to find. For 2 big falafel sandwiches, it was only 14 pounds. I ended up giving him 15 pounds. Not a big tip, but just I appreciate the honesty very much. Alright, so I think that's about it for this video. If you guys did like, please like and subscribe. And other than that, See you guys in the next one. Peace.